Hey there, it's Steve from Etee, as in everything touches everything else. And when your wraps first arrive at your house, just wanted to go over a few things that are gonna help you get the most out of them. First off, when they show up, they're gonna look nice and pretty, wrapped. We actually like to think of it in terms of land, sea, and sky. Everything touches everything else. And they're gonna be a little bit creased, but more or less, they're gonna be nice and shiny. First thing you want to start thinking about though is how you're going to use them, and the way to get the most out of them, to get a really tight seal, is you're going to want to activate your wraps. So in order to activate the wraps, what we do is we just crumple them up into a little ball and we start to work them in our hands until they get nice and warm, and this is going to change them forever, so they'll be a lot more sticky and tacky, because we get a lot of emails and feedback from customers saying, oh man, love the wraps, love the idea, but they're not sticking to bowls. Well, this is how you're going to get them to stick to bowls. Put them over top like this, and in this case we just want to stick the wrap to itself. You're not worrying about sticking it to the bowl so much as itself. So you take a big honking piece here, attach it to itself. Take another big piece and another big, right? And there it's all put together. And then the last step we do, just to make sure it's nice and sealed in tight, is we put our hands around the bowl. Now, I'm gonna flip this upside down. We have a whole bunch of tomatoes in here that are totally sealed in. I'll open it up again so you can take a look inside, and there are tomatoes. The other thing to think about when the wraps first arrive as well is what they're best for and what they're not so good for. So they're really good for produce, snacks, sandwiches, cheese, all those sorts of things, bowl toppers. What they're not so good for is raw meat, for obvious reasons, because they are reusable, and definitely don't want to be heating them up. You don't want to be putting them in the microwave, and you also don't want to be putting them under super hot water. So here we have our small teal wrap, and it's all ready to go with some trail mix in it. So the best way to seal this in, take the corners, and we call this the Etee twist. Fold them up like this, and then just give it a little twist. And you'll see here, it's totally locked in. Let's see if I can actually catch. Totally locked in and ready to go. When you want to use it, just untwist and munch away. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is wrapping up produce. So you'll see your leafy greens like this. What we like to do, I call this the cigar roll, and it's going to look better if I do it over here on the sink here. So you'll see I'll roll it up, just like a little cigar. And then again, we will twist the ends like so. And boom. Your cilantro is all sealed in fresh. And then when it's time to open it up again, just pop it open. And there you go, ready to use. You can do this multiple times. So once again, to review, you want to activate your wraps, okay, get them nice and tacky. And then depending on the food, you're either going to put the food inside and twist, you're going to put the wrap on top and stick and fold. So the stick and fold method, again, is really good for bowls. It's also really good for sandwiches and things, okay? And then you just want to seal it in with the warmth of your hands, and you've got a really nice and tight seal there. Thanks so much for checking in, and we'll send you some more videos just to make sure that you understand all stages of the process of using these wraps and making the transition. Again, it's Steve from Etee, and I hope you have an awesome day.